final play of the 61st season of the Bonsdale Theater. I'm Robbie Dwight, and I'm a fourth-year actor born and raised here in Detroit, Michigan. You may remember me from such productions as To Kill a Mockingbird and A Doll's House. We are so happy to have you here at this performance of the Tony Award-winning musical, Hairspray. For the past 3 years, I've been given the opportunity to grow as an artist because of you, our generous patrons, who understand the value of what theater adds to our community. As we come to the end of our 61st season, I would like to extend my most sincere gratitude to you for supporting live local theater in Detroit. On behalf of the entire Bonsdale Theater Company, I thank you for being a vital part of our family. I hope you enjoyed this performance of Hairspray. You can't stop the beat!
Hello, my name is Kelly Klopaczynski, and I am playing Amber Von Tussle in Hairspray.
And I'm Britta Peel, and I'm playing Velma Von Tussle. My favorite musical number is probably A Big Doll's House, just because
beautiful.
It's so much fun to do. It's
So
a tap
fun.
number, and it's all of the really strong female leads, or Andrew
And
Sigrid,
the strong female chorus,
or
too,
the
because
strong
we do have
transsexual leads in the show come
Andrew.
together, and it's just really fun and it's powerful, and
I love the tapping. The tapping.
we all enjoy it. Everybody
And
enjoys
it was hard at first, but when we started, practicing, now I'm super excited because it's all together. Everyone's together, and it's a great number. It really is.
It's really fun to sing too.
Hello everyone, my name is Aisha Reese. I'm playing Little Inez in the show. I'm from Flint, Michigan, and I'm a junior here in the BFA program.
I'm Tarian Hogan. I'm playing Seaweed in the show, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and this is my last year here.
Since the theme is pretty much integration and I guess you could say equal rights, my favorite moment is in the record shop when Tracy has an idea to get African Americans on TV. I really love her character because she strives for the best and she never gives up.
Right.
She just keeps pushing forward until she sees her ultimate dream pull through, and I think that's pretty much what it's about, is not giving up and conquering your dreams. So
And not only to piggyback off her, to see how all the other characters just kind of, just egg her on, even if they don't exactly know how it's going to turn out. They had enough faith just to jump on board.
exactly.
And one of my favorite moments, I can't really pick exactly one because there's so many great moments in the show, but one of them is I Know Where I've Been, because it was kind of like the moment where it was like the peak for black people, where we're just kind of, like, this is it. This is our time. It's time to go. It's time to walk. It's time to march. It's time to walk. Step out on faith and just go for it.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And that scene that I was mentioning actually goes into I Know Where I've Been. It's a very spiritual, like ancestral scene where it's extremely powerful because it makes you think about the reason why we're here, the cause, and not giving up and sticking together. And Motormouth Maybell sings that song. It's a phenomenal song. I mean, it's very powerful and inspirational.
I think that the theme goes along with Detroit because there's just so much diversity in Detroit, especially now. And the show is all about people who are different coming together, and people who are different are now accepted, and at that time they weren't. And now is a time, I think, in our society that we are more accepting of people who are different, and we're growing even more, and this show is the beginning of growing and accepting people. So that's why I think
It's cool
that it
for us
relates
too
with-
because we end up accepting everyone in the end as Velma and Amber.
I think Velma and Amber kind of represent society and what society should be at that time.
At that time, what they thought it should be.
I think it's a pretty interesting concept because it's not something that is stuck in an era. It's something that kind of happened in an era, but yet you still see it still go on today. Like, there's still segregation. We don't want to admit that it is, but there's still racial tension. There's still, the struggle. You know, every day, you know, we deal with it in a different way, whether it be political, whether it be in the media, whether it be, you know, socially, it's still here. And it's still something that that we can talk about.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that Hairspray is kind of a reminder of things that still occur, because racism, as we all know, it's never going to go away. It's one of those things in history that repeats itself and is recycled, and it's still prevalent today. It still goes on today. For instance, here in Detroit, I'm not from here, but I know that from meeting different people from different regions, it seems to be very segregated, you know. People from these countries are here, African Americans are here, you know, and etc. And so Hairspray is just a reminder that, you know, these things still exist today, and it's just another form of racism, or another form of segregation, rather.
My name is Michael Wilkie. I'm a second-year scenic design student with the Hillberry Theater Company. And
I am Lisa Berg, and I am a sophomore undergrad and props master for this show. My favorite thing that I made is actually relatively simple. It's the protest signs that you'll see a couple times in the show. Those were my favorite things that I researched, because a lot of them actually are phrases that I found that people had written on protest signs of the time. And they're such a simple thing. They're just poster board on some wood, but I feel like when the actors are on stage singing their songs with these signs, it's so powerful to me. You really are there with them, with their struggle. And that was my favorite thing that I'd made, are these signs that are simple, but they carry so much power with them.
certainly my favorite features of the scenery for the show are the signage that we produced for the different locations. The Eventorium, Courtney Collins show, Pinky's clothing store. I tried to, in some cases, reproduce historic signs I'd seen, and in other cases drawn inspiration from graphics and signage of the period to create my own signs and scenery for this, and then having them light up as well is really special. We have some flexible LED neon tubing that we tried out for this set, and I hope the audience enjoys it. It was a lot of fun to work on.
Yeah. It was a great time that Michael did a great job with taking you to this fantasy, cartoony world with using realistic elements of the 60s and the 50s, and it's like a realistic fantasy that you're going to go see, so I hope you enjoy it.